We are back here, Dicegate 15 in Rochester, New York. With me is Jason Zuba from Western New York, Lancaster Schools, and he's a tech integrator there. So, Jason, first tell me what are you up to in Lancaster these days, integration-wise?
Lots of stuff. We have a bring your own device policy now in place through our K through 12 buildings. Mostly though with our middle school and high schools right now. The elementary and primary buildings haven't quite come on totally online yet, but all the teachers can bring in their own devices at all the buildings now. We're also seeing a big influx in Chromebooks throughout our district. We've got over 1,400 so far throughout our buildings, spread out basically on a equal ratio. About every 2 kids gets 1 Chromebook available, and all the teachers are sharing them. We have carts set up in different locations and different people in charge of calendars that are monitoring them. A lot of stuff.
You're at Dicegate and you're here kind of to learn this year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have something in mind you're looking for? Or you just kind of catch a pulse of the conference, or both?
A little bit of both, a little bit of everything. I sat in on a good presentation this morning about modeling for math, so I learned some things in there because our math teachers are pretty reluctant to try new stuff. So I thought I would hit on some stuff that I hopefully can take back to them that'll help them out.
Okay. You saw the keynote today. What did you think of the keynote? And what were the takeaways from it?
Excellent speaker. Had a very entertaining style. One of the things I liked that he really said, though, was that the new stuff being on time and basically on demand, replacing some of the older technologies, and just being willing to take a drink from the fire hydrant, because so much new stuff coming all out at once, and you gotta keep up with it all as best you can.
You had mentioned you're transitioning to administrator,
mm-hmm.
and looking in those ways.
If anyone wants to hire me, I'm going to be ready by January.
All right. So, in that, I guess, vision of leadership, mm-hmm. Or administration, what do you think? How can leadership and administration make changes in technology?
That's a great question. I think by being the role model for everybody to try new stuff, and not being afraid to show that if you try something and it doesn't quite work right, not to abandon it, but try and find some things that you can take away that work. I think a lot of leadership that I've seen has been really scared in a way of trying new things because they're afraid that it's not going to work for everybody, and so they won't try anything. So I think that's the issue. Trying just to get out there and show what is available, because you might find something that will work for everybody, but you got to be willing to try it and be willing to fail at it. But then it works out usually in the end.
I think that's a good strategy, and I think it's an important one, because I think administration is where it all starts.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, it's now time for the Speed Geek question. So you get 3 of these. They're meant to be kind of short answer, but if you want to follow up a little bit on one of them, you can. So go ahead and yep. Favorite tablet device? Google Chrome, iPad?
I like a
Surface.
I have a Chromebook, and I also have a Galaxy tablet that I like a lot.
So you kind of put those 2 together.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. First computer.
Atari 800.
You remember it well,
yes.
I take it.
I used to play Spy Hunter on it.
No.
And I can program the
People
colors.
People always link the game they can play with it or the program they use. Ooh, this is a tough one. Favorite ed tech blog?
I like yours.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
through the one for Google Hangouts through our TIFF.
Yeah.
TIFF North stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Jason, we're about to hit the keynote, and
thank you.
Thank you. Keep up the good work. You're doing a lot of creative things. I love to see it.
Cool. Thank you.